Welcome back to another episode of Operation Arsenal. It's a bad one today. And actually, it's the first time in a while we've lost. The game's still going on right now, but just like the players on the pitch, I'm not putting much effort into this one. No green screen. I haven't even put an Arsenal shirt on because this has been really dire. It's really quite something tonight. Obviously, we've already progressed. This doesn't actually matter in the long run. We've already progressed to the next round. We're in the round of 32 draw. It doesn't matter. But still, up for grabs is potentially an easier draw. If we win the group as opposed to finishing second, you can get an easier draw. But the thing is, we've got a game next Thursday, which, again, we don't need to win, but a point would get us first place. So we're already through, but it's bad. It's really bad. I haven't enjoyed this game at all. We'll go through the stats in just a moment, and I'm sure, if something happens in the next 2 minutes, there's 3 minutes added on. We've played an extra minute already. If anything happens, I'll be here to witness it, and you can see it live, reactions live. But this is the lineup we started with today, and I've got to say, Lokonga, I've heard a lot of interviews and pieces of information coming out from him talking to various publications that he's very unhappy with his minutes at the club right now. Can I just say, Sambi, that if you're going to say stuff like, I should be playing for the team in the Premier League, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, can you at least back it up when you are given the chance? Because my God, that was really quite something in the first half. He was hooked off after 57 minutes, along with Ødegaard, actually. Sambi, I don't know if that number 6 role is what he should be doing. But I don't want to blame Lokonga. Ultimately, we're 2-0 down because the whole team have really not turned up in this game. And it's not an easy game. PSV, one of the best teams in the Netherlands, I should say, in Dutchland. They've got a really strong side and at home. And they've just lost at the weekend. So they were raring to go. And you can see, they really want to try and catch us in the group. And do you know what? Fair play to them. They have been incredible. This guy right here, Xavi Simons, absolutely incredible player. He's going to go on to do great things. And obviously Gakpo, heavily linked with a move to United, Leeds, Southampton. Arsenal should be looking at him. He's tore us a new one today. Veerman, fantastic goal. El Ghazi didn't really do too much, but Sangare in midfield with Gutierrez, fantastic little pivot going there. Branthwaite, who is this guy? He's unbelievable. Isn't he the Everton kid? I think he's on loan there from Everton or something like that. He's incredible. Is it Everton? Yeah, it is. It's full time. We've lost 2-0. It's our first loss in a long time. Last time we lost was at Old Trafford, of course, and we should have won that game, really. We didn't play badly. I'll tell you what, though. Let's just quickly look at the stats. I don't understand this. How do we look better in the stats? Nah, it's a load of rubbish, guys. If anyone had eyeballs and actually watched this 90 minutes, you'd agree with me. We were absolutely all over the place. What I want to do is go into previous results. So this is the last win we had against PSV last week. Well, not the last win, but the last time we played PSV last week. Obviously, we had the Man City game postponed. Leeds 1-0, Bodo Glimt 1-0, and that is the Liverpool game, the one I was at the Emirates. And that, for me, is the last time we played our usual selves. We played so well, free-flowing football. We got a really good result against one of the best teams. And you can see here as well, scoring 2 goals there, 3 goals. Since the Liverpool game, we played away at Bodo Glimt, and that's not an easy game. It was an AstroTurf pitch. Players aren't used to that. Tough place to go, freezing cold. And we managed to scrape out a 1-0 win. We didn't play well, but we got the win. And you can kind of forgive that one. It's a really strange away game against a team that we don't know too much about. Whatever, you move on. Go to the Leeds game, and I was expecting a much better performance from the players. And again, awful. We were lucky to come away with a win there. But again, you just put it down to a bit of naivety. Maybe we weren't giving Leeds enough. I don't know if we were treating that game with enough respect. But we come away with the 1-0 and just go, whatever, it's fine. And then the PSV game, yeah, it was okay, nothing special. And then of course Southampton at the weekend, and that was just like the Leeds game and the Bodo game. Just not playing our usual way, and this is a dip in form. Is it worrying? Let me just give this a refresh. For some reason, it's not loading properly. It is worrying for me. But what you got to do is take a bit of a bigger view on things, a bit of a wider perspective. If this is a down, what do you want to call it? A patch of bad form, I'll take it now. Let's do this now. Let's get this over and done with because we can actually afford to drop some points at this point. We're top of the league. We're going to win the Europa League group. I hope. We're already qualified. So fine, yeah, if we're going to lose the game, let's lose this one. We have to come back now, though. That's done now. Surely back to purple form, purple patches. This is obviously going to be a red box, a 2-0 loss from tonight, but I want to see a huge response at the weekend against a very, very tricky team. Although we're at home, Nottingham Forest just beat Liverpool at the weekend. Not an easy game. Zurich, 1 point is enough. Obviously, I think, we should be going there, not even going there, staying at home. We should be getting 3 points against them. But it's this one here, the Chelsea game. I'm dreading it. No one talk to me on Sunday the 6th if we lose. I won't be able to take that. Brighton, not an easy game. Obviously, that's in the Cup. Wolves, West Ham, and then, of course, this is after the World Cup. So, we have a big break between the Wolves game and the West Ham game. But what I'm trying to say is if we are in a bad run of form, which we are, it's not the worst time to have this. If we come back from the World Cup and we fail to win in 3 or 4 games, honestly, there's going to be talk of good old Arsenal back, the Arsenal of the last few years, bottling it, and yeah. But it's not a good performance, guys. It's been pretty bad. Not a good one at all. That's the Premier League. Hang on, I want to go back to the Europa League. Give me 1 second. So at the end of today's game, of course, we still have one more to play next Thursday. We're 2 points clear of PSV in second. And of course, you still progress in second place. Bodo have 4 points. So obviously, that's why we were already through. It's fine. But we're fighting for first or second. If we get first place, it means we will go up against a team that finished in second place in their group. So it's quite an advantage to finish in first place. And I'm pretty sure we'll do it. But I've got to say, 7 goals, 3 conceded. It's not great, is it? Fenerbahce have scored 11. Betis have scored 9. Union St. Gilles have scored 11. 8. What? Lazio have conceded 10. What's going on there? 12 goals, 10 goals, 11 goals. Like, for a club as big as Arsenal, and I think it's fair of me to say this, we're probably the biggest club in the group stages. To only score 7 goals in not the toughest group, it's a little bit underwhelming. But, 1-0 wins. That's what Arsenal do. 1-0 to the Arsenal, the classic, famous chant. But I do want to talk about something a little bit... it's really sad news, actually. I don't know too much about it now, so please do your own research. But it has come out. It seems that Pablo Mari, who's obviously an Arsenal centre-back out on loan at Monza in Italy, has been stabbed. Now, the latest news is he's in hospital and he's receiving treatment, but it doesn't sound good. Apparently, there's been a bit of an attack. An older, I think he was like 46 years old, has just gone into a shopping centre with a knife and stabbed 6 people, and Pablo Mari's one of them. I know it's really random, this, but I felt like I needed to say something. This is mental. This is absolutely crazy. I really hope he's okay, and obviously it'd be absolutely devastating if there was some worse news to come out of this. He's an Arsenal player, and of course it's not just because he's an Arsenal player, he's a human being, but I hope all the victims obviously make a full recovery, and I hope the guy who committed this crime should... Well, maybe I shouldn't go there, but he should definitely be going to jail. But just horrific news, and it puts things into perspective. If there's people out there complaining today about the game, about the result, oh no, we lost a game. Let me just remind you guys, this is just our second loss of the season. We're going into November on 2 losses. Do you know how insane that is? We are comfortably the most informed team, the best team in England, along with Man City. Why would you go and complain after just a couple of slow matches? But just really think about it just for a second. Something like this has happened, which should really be the main thoughts. So hopefully we get some good news. And, maybe Pablo Mari isn't one of the critically injured ones, because there is a report that 3 of the victims are seriously injured, as you can see here. So hopefully we get some good news regarding that. But... Yeah, this has not been a good game, guys. We've lost 2-0, but we go again on Sunday. We get the win against Nottingham Forest. We stay top of the table. And then next Thursday, we go one last time in the group stage. We beat Zurich, we win the group, and we draw an easier team. I mean, some of the teams that are going to be in this competition now, Barcelona dropping into the Europa League, Juventus are going to be there. Manchester United, Tottenham, potentially if they lose. I don't want to say Tottenham yet. It'd be hilarious. I saw what happened to their game yesterday. Just madness. But thank you for watching, guys. Sorry it's not the most exciting one, of course. You'd rather maybe hear me venting and being really upset with the team more than anything, but it just is what it is. They're footballers. They're going to have off times, and we've made such a good start to the season. We were always going to have a period where we slow down. We're in that period right now, and be thankful it's at a time where we can somewhat absorb it. It doesn't matter too much right now. I'd rather we got back in form as soon as we get back from that World Cup and with a fresh squad, and we push. Maybe we can get second in the league. We're not going to win it, but maybe we can. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode.